Hello everybody, I am Ghost20 here doing another review, and this is on the Transformers Legacy Voyager class Predacon Inferno. And of course we gotta look at the packaging. So here we have the packaging with his Fire Ant mode, looking pretty cool except for that gun piece here. Why you have a gun piece there, I don't know. There you have Inferno looking all Here he is, Inferno, looking awesome. And there he is in his packaging right there. So Legacy back here, and there, that's it. Just your typical packaging, but it's a nice artwork. Really, really nice. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. But here we have the Fire Ant himself. And yes, finally a good Beast Wars Inferno figure. And I'm going to say this right now. I love this. I love this so much. This guy's really cool. Like, I wanted to say that, yeah, he's a good figure, and like, he's awesome, but I love him more than I thought I would. To the point where I actually think he might be the figure of the year for me. Sorry about that pause there. Yeah, I'm serious. He might even beat HasLab Victory Saber. That's saying something. But Victory Saber's still good though, but I'll get to that in the future, hopefully. But here we have him in his Fire Ant mode. Looking really, really nice. His eyes right there. You could barely see it, but there you go. It's a blue, clear plastic. It's a clear blue. And people may say they'd rather have, black or something like that, but I like the blue, honestly. It just looks pretty cool, but I understand. But speaking of heads here, look at that mandibles. I get to articulation later, but that's awesome. You see, like, yes, they could have just done like smooth, but no, they went all like, to detail here. I don't know what you call this, but they really did a good job with the texture. Looks so cool and monstrous, like, in my opinion. This is a giant fire ant, for Christ's sakes. This thing is scary, but awesome. And I love that. I love the horns here too. And I'm really liking this paint here. I don't know if this was in the show. I kind of doubt it, but it looks awesome. It gives this ant more character, if I'll be honest to you. Even though the character himself, Inferno, is already an awesome character, but he's awesome. So articulation, he can move these ant arms, but they don't really do much. I mean, you can do some pretty decent display positions here. I can't really speak today, but you can. But it's just okay. You can't really do much, but it's still fine. But really, it's this. Sorry about the message earlier, but see that mandibles can move. That's awesome. They could have just done like, oh, it's just like a little piece right there. Then that's fine. It's fine, but they went the extra mile and literally make them like posable mandibles, and that's, ow! Just kidding, it doesn't hurt, it's not that bad. That's awesome. And the antennas can move up and down, so you could give them more character. They make them look alive, and that's awesome. That's just really, really awesome. And before I go to size comparison, I do want to talk about the accessory it comes with, the weapon. And it comes with this blaster here, which it doesn't look like a blaster. But it does, but not really. Does it look familiar to you? Well, it should. It's basically his butt rocket, like in robot mode. It's still a cool looking weapon, like a flamethrower weapon, but it's supposed to be his, his rocket booster in his butt. You know what I mean? Yeah, in the show. But I guess they just use it as a weapon. Whatever. And you could display it here, and that looks kind of okay. The one thing I will say is, like, don't put the head too far because this will split. But yay! You can do that. Yeah, it's pretty lame in my opinion. It's not bad or the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's just lame. But there he is for his ant mode, and now for comparison, sadly I don't have the Maximals, which I would love to do some comparison with the Maximals and Beast mode, but I think there's some other videos out there, which I know for sure. Sharn's Prime has one, I think. But I will compare them to the Predacons, but first things first, the guy he was named after. Inferno from G1, aka this is Kingdom Inferno. So we have both Infernos here. Good Inferno. Evil Inferno. The Inferno that likes to kick butt and he takes out the fire. And we have Crazy Inferno that just is, he's blindly loyal to the Predacon cause for the good of the colony, and he burns things. I like this one better. But I still like Inferno regardless. G1. But Beast Wars Inferno, it's my boy. But now we can finally, with the Predacons! Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, here we have Megatron from Kingdom. Everything's from Kingdom except for Tarantulas. So, here we have Tarantulas. I'll do the best I can. I'll just do what I can, you know. Here we got Scorponok. Oh my gosh. What was that loud noise out there? That was pretty loud. Here we got Pterosaur. Let's just do that right there. Black Arachnia. And then that's getting louder and louder. I think it's watching a movie. Jesus. And there's Waspinator. And here we have the Predacons together. And sorry for the little cut. I want to see what's going on. And yeah, my family's watching War of the Worlds. That's a classic movie. But anyways, enough about that. Here are the Predacons, and ooh, this looks good. Finally, even though he should be in the middle, and I don't know, I guess he's a spotlight of a video, but still, this looks great. I'm so happy with this. Hasbro, Takara, thank you so much for this. This is just beautiful. Actually, hold on, Pterosaur. Come on, don't do that, Pterosaur. Come on, there you go. Mouth open. Oh, I love this. This is too beautiful. I could literally cry right now, but I'm not gonna. So there is the comparisons for Inferno and Beast Mode. Okay, so let's get to transformation for this guy, shall we? Let's do it. And here we have Legacy Inferno in his robot mode, and my goodness, man, he's really cool. I really like him. This guy just rocks. This guy is just one hell of a figure. Yeah, I should do things out better. There you go, like that. But still, I'll fix him up a little bit more. But this guy looks fantastic. This just, wow. Let's take a look at his head sculpt. And look at that head sculpt. That just screams Inferno. Actually, it really does scream Inferno because of Just kidding. But it just looks so phenomenal. The head sculpt and the details look amazing. The light piping though, not so much. Because when I try it, let me get this lamp right here. It's you could see it a little bit. Like, you know, his pupils, that's pretty cool, but not the best light piping, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But the figure itself just looks phenomenal. He has the Predacon logo right there. Wait a minute, these antennas could move how you want them. Arms. Yeah, the arms do look a little bit tiny, but I think that is part of the design, I feel like. I don't know. But nice metallic paint right there. Well, it doesn't look metallic here, but it does to me. You know, that's all that matters. Nice blue paint, but everything else is just red, which looks great. The only, you know, hollow waffle bits is right here, but that's it though. It's not a big deal. But the nice detail here though, this is nice. Look at that detail. They didn't have to do this, but they did it anyways, and that's just great. And let me just close this real quick. So you can have this preference if you want, which is a preference, but I personally like to have this here because it just looks a bit more cooler and a little bit more menacing in my opinion. And as for these ants arms here, or these legs here, you can move how you want. That's actually one of my only, you know, critiques or nitpicks on this figure, is that I'm not too crazy on the ant arms or legs. I'm not really, because they get everywhere. But aside from that though, I do love this figure. This figure just looks beautiful. It's literally screams Inferno. And like I said, I think this might be my figure of the year. I'm going to that point there. That just looks crazy. It looks great. So articulation, his head could go up and down, left and right. And another reason why this guy is awesome, his mouth opens like, ah, like he could just do this all the time. Just looks so cool and freaking amazing. That's just awesome. So there's that. Arms would move 360 degrees, but just arms in the way. You have a swivel here, double bicep, double elbow, which is that looks pretty cool. And because of this, you can give him a wrist swivel. So that's awesome. That's pretty neat. But it's a little tight on this side. Let me check this side real quick. It's a little bit better, but it's kind of the same. It's just your mileage may vary. And move this out of the way. You have waist swivel here, and legs can go that far, forward, back, swivel. Elbows, knees can bend this far. That's pretty impressive. I think that's due to transformation, but that's still impressive. And also ankle pivot. That's awesome. I think this moves too. That's due to transformation. But overall, oh, sorry about that. Overall, though, very nice articulation. This guy is just crazy. And again, ah! And of course, we gotta talk about his accessory here. This flamethrower slash weapon slash rocket, whatever you want to call it. We have this here, and for this figure, you can, you know, hold it here, and there you go. You could just shoot his enemies like so, and it is blast effect compatible. Even though this one doesn't look like to be the best, it's pretty loose, especially like here, like it could, like he's shooting, yay. Yeah, it's okay, but this looks a little bit better though. I think these are a lot better because they're more bigger and a little bit thicker, so they can fit a bit better. And let me try this again here. Oh god, yeah, it doesn't really fit that well. Let me try again. Nope. No, that's you can't. You sadly cannot. Well, that stinks. But either way, you have this, and that looks pretty cool. Like, or if this flames, or like that looks so cool. Like burn, Maximus, burn. That looks awesome. Which is a weapon. It looks nice. Or if you want, that's the whole purpose of this piece here. Put it in the back. It's like this little curve right there. Makes you want to connect it on this side, and there you go. And for the heck of it, what Hasbro did here is pretty amazing. You can spin this around. Literally. That's amazing. They really thought everything for this Beast Wars figure. This just looks crazy. You can put the blast effects there. Oh, how can you not love that? That is just so awesome. Articulation is great. Detail's amazing. Sculpt is phenomenal, and the play feature here is just amazing. I love this. For now on, this stays right there. I'm just kidding now. For the sake of a review, it's gonna be here. I do hope there's a upgrade piece out there that has the proper rifle or the gun, because as cool as this is, I want this to be, his jetpack thing. So, yeah, hopefully, third party, whoever makes it, please let me know. So, there is Inferno. Now let's get to comparison. And here we have Legacy Inferno with Kingdom Inferno. And honestly, I feel like he should have been in the Kingdom line. But even though I think waiting for a little bit longer for have a good figure like this, I think it was more worth it in the end. But either way, here we go. Good Inferno. Crazy Inferno. I'll be honest to you. Again, I like this Inferno better. I like this one too. It's G1. You gotta love G1, you know? But this is the cooler Inferno. This one is just a badass. So, there's that. And finally, here he is with the Predacon ranks. And, oh my goodness, this looks so amazing. And yes, I know Wasp Raider's antenna here is kind of acting weird. Or looks weird. But, there you go. That just looks perfect. This is everything I've always wanted for my Predacons. I'm honestly gonna say I'm more happy to the point where I'm probably gonna end Beast Wars collecting. Except for the vintage stuff, of course. But we all know it's not gonna happen because rumor has it that we're gonna get some other Beast Wars figures like Silverbolt for Beast Wars and the Legacy line. I don't know exactly where, but all I know is this, that in the future he might be coming. But let's take a grain of salt though, because things can say otherwise. So until then, I'm more happy that I probably gonna just retire from collecting Beast Wars for a little while for the new main line, because this is perfect. Like, some of them are ups and downs, but this is still a good looking set. To me, I think that Megatron, Inferno, and Tarantulas are the best ones so far, honestly, and Pterosaur. Like, I love the four of them. I think they're the best Predacon figures in the collection, especially Inferno. But overall, this really does put a smile on my face.
Inferno, it's good to have you back in the Predacon ranks. Yes. What I want from you, Inferno, is to kill any Maximals that get in your way. Invade the base, whatever it takes. Those Maximals will burn! Burn! Well, what are you waiting for? Go! Yes, my queen. I'd wish you stopped calling me that.
So, final verdict on Transformers Legacy Voyager class Beast Wars Inferno, or Predacon Inferno. What is there not to say about this figure? I think I've said it so many times already, at least I hope I did. I love this figure. This is a fantastic figure. I haven't had this much fun of a figure this year since, well, Motormaster or something like that. Granted, I had fun of a couple of figures, but not as fun as this guy. And that kind of includes the HasLab Victory Saber. And that figure's still good too, for better or for worse on some occasions. But again, I'll hope to get to that in review one day. But Inferno here, he is just everything you would want for a Beast Wars Inferno. At least a modern take on a new figure. Even though he looks basically like how he looked in the show. But it's just a modern ant mode, really. But articulation's honestly, in my opinion, great. If you just work with the kibble of the ant arms or legs. Mostly legs. If you work with them, if you just, know what to do, the figure is great. But even so, there's nothing you really can do with those arms. Unless you know what, I don't know. But overall, that doesn't stop me from not liking this figure. I love this figure. Actually, I would say I adore this figure. This is the figure you should pick up. If you see this guy and Armada Starscream, get Inferno, man. He's much better. I don't have Starscream yet, but hopefully I will for Christmas or whenever I get him, really. But we'll see soon. But in the end, I'm going to give this figure a 10 out of 10. This figure is just so amazing. This figure is just, I can't get enough of it. And again, with that articulated mouth, it's even better. It just screams the character. And I couldn't be more happier. Again, I keep saying it many times. It's true. I could be more happier. I'm going to say it again and again. I don't care. This is how good the figure is. So that's it. Hope you guys will review, and I'll see you guys next time with Legacy Dead End. Hopefully. Which it should be the case. But, peace. Go Together 20 out.